Hello again. Or just plain hello. Just realised the GoPro had been playing up halfway down the road. So, start again. Hello. It is Saturday afternoon and utterly nondescript. It's grey with intermittent sun, yet it's still kind of warm. But mostly grey. I am just out. And the GoPro fucked up again. What was I saying? I don't really have any objectives or missions or anything in mind today. I'm just out and about. I'm eyeing up that fairground over there, thinking I might have to come up tomorrow and hit the dodgems. When you're having to perform maintenance on a Lime bike, probably get a discount for that. Was it just the chain came off, which is nothing. Which does remind me, I really do need to consider potentially removing a link or two from the chain on this. Hello, hello geese. Hello, hello. They are so used to us. So utterly used to us. Yeah, the geese are so used to being hand-fed. Hello. Dog says woof. I have just thought of a mission though. I wanted to get they're called a cone spanner, and it's like a sort of just basically a spanner, but they're really flat. So instead of being sort of several millimeters thick like a regular spanner that you would use, a cone spanner is really thin. It's a sort of flat and thin spanner. That fits quite well sort of in between when you're setting up the cone. You've got the axle, you've got the cone on the axle and then a locking nut behind it. I think I need to give the C5 a bloody good clean one day. It's starting to look just a little bit grubby. A lot of guys swear by something called pink stuff, which I've never come across before. I've used Sif and Sillet Bang, and I found that what Sillet Bang doesn't remove, Sif does, and what Sif doesn't remove, Sillet Bang does, and what neither of them removes, isopropyl alcohol does, if it's quite sort of oily or waxy in some way. But I'll see what this pink stuff is if I can find it anywhere locally to get hold of it. Oh, Indian, very nice, Indian Scout. Or is it, no, it's not the Scout, it's the one with the bikini fairing. It might be, it's just not the bobber. He certainly needs a pair of slip-on exhausts on it though. Couldn't hear it at all. So what I have got, on the recommendation of one of the guys on the group, are these scrubbing brushes that you can use, that you literally just bolt, sort of attach to your drill. And I've tried them out and they work really well. It takes all the elbow work out of it. yeah, it's just no effort. You just sit and make sure your drill's fully charged, and go over the surface, cover it with your cleaning solution, and away you go. I brought my mobile hotspot up yesterday to see what reception was like around the park with the two SIMs that I have. One is on the 3 network, the other's on Vodafone, and the Vodafone one was a bit better, only a bit, but I need to bring it around again. I was literally just sort of looking to see how many bars I had at any given time, but I've learned a lot more to do with reference signals and reference signal quality, signal to noise ratios and so on, and I do have an app that will allow me to monitor that in the mobile hotspot in the M2. But I don't really want to bring it out until I've got the screen protectors for it, because I put a couple of scratches on it yesterday. The plastic screen is incredibly soft by all, well, not by all accounts, but by my experience, and marks very easily. Hello. Marks really easily. So the thing is, because I can monitor it on an app on my phone, I suppose, I can leave it sort of in a towel or wrapped up in something, just keep it protected, so I don't really need access to it directly, and can just check everything on the app. Yeah, just in terms of getting to know more about potential dead spots, where just how bad the signal is in here. Basically, this is pretty much the worst area. This little stretch along here where I turned left and came down here is pretty much the worst reception on the whole ride, and I'll be able to get some actual sort of data for it, how many dB it's down once the signal has sort of really drops low. Then I can also, who's going where? What I also need to do is get an EE SIM, just one of the sort of little pay-as-you-go jobbies that's got, you know, 10 gig of data on it or something like that. And oh, it's a Husky. I'm not keen on them, but respect to them for making something quite so bold in their design choice. Sorry, but Husky, a Husqvarna motorbike. Yes, try out EE around here. They're the only network I haven't tried at all yet. See what they're like. I know that none of the other 3 are terribly good. Excuse me. That O2 was pretty piss poor, to be honest, despite being one that's supposed to be one of the best. 3 is okay, and Vodafone is okay, but a bit better than 3. And it's sort of just about the best of the 3 that I've tried so far. So yeah, if I try out EE, then I've tried all 4, or sort of one of the sort of small companies that uses EE as a backbone. And it's not down to data throttling or anything like that. It's literally just about coverage, cell coverage, or lack thereof, to be more appropriate. Yeah, I'll try EE out. Then I've tried all 4 of them. I know which of the 4 providers I can use, and rock on from there. Start live streaming again rather than just doing YouTube. Yeah, actually, hello there. Of course you can. Yeah.
My son's not going to believe this.
No worries, cheers. Yeah, there are a few knocking around, but only a few, yeah.
Not many, though,
Yeah, I mean, there's a few of us scattered around the country that still have them, but
they started going up in price.
yeah, a bit recently, but not an awful lot. There've been sort of a couple that have gone for silly money recently, and we're all looking at them going, why? So there's been a few who've gone for sort of 4,000 quid, which there's no need. There are a couple for sale for £1,000, so I've no idea why someone's paid for it.
What's your range?
18 miles on this at the moment, so I've got a 36 amp hour battery, a modern lithium battery in it, and I could always fit a second one. I could have fit bought a larger one if I wanted to. So you know, it's just down to what sort of a battery you buy. So once I do my rides on YouTube. I've been streaming to Twitch, but it's been a bit shaky. Once I've got sort of there's live streaming more reliable, then I'll stick a second battery in so I can do longer rides and stuff and longer streams. Sorry, I'm keeping you. Cheers. No worries. Cheers. Have a good one. Yeah, right. And a motor. Jet speed. Ta-da! That'd be funny. Tesla motor in this. Going to plaid. Ludicrous mode. That's what it needs. Ludicrous mode. Yeah, 2 seconds. I'm just going to swap my phone over from... It's still logged into me. Oh, I can do it without... Aha. I can do it without actually having to open the phone. Nope. There we go. So I've set up my phone recently, just set up just for when I'm streaming. It's got YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, the GoPro, Twitter, Instagram, email and Chrome, and more importantly down here, live weather. So the chances of rain. Currently 0% everywhere, or it's just not working. I'm guessing it's working. It's just it doesn't think it thinks the chances of rain are close to nil. So hooray! This is good. I am going to head down to the bottom, go to the Cutty Sark for a bit. Oh yeah, am I going to take up my mission, my option to do a mission? Go to Halfords and get comb spanner. Yeah, let's do that. Screw it, why not? It's quite a scary journey. Last time is when I burned out. Well, I didn't burn out the motor. I had a burnout in the control box because the 12-volt wire cable directly from the motor, sorry, directly from the battery, hadn't been torqued down quite enough, so it was arcing. But in theory, there's no reason why it should be particularly out of the ordinary as a ride. There's one junction that's pretty frickin' hairy, but other than that, make that 2 junctions that are kind of hairy. But I'll figure it out. If nothing else, I can just do it all as a pedestrian. That's my sort of default go-to. That this looks a bit crazy dangerous right now, is yeah, just do it as a pedestrian. Are they going to reverse at me? Nope, good on them. I'm a little concerned because I went for my horn earlier and it didn't sound, but I might have missed it. But I don't really want to try it out here in the middle of the park. And also when I do use it, it still causes the motor to trip out. It's easily sort of turned back on, but it's just something I need to be aware of. Let's go this way. Thank you. Send it. It's okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Cheers. Oh, heck, they're coming quite quickly. So I'm going to try the one out. Okay, yep, that's working. Okay, confirmed working. Let me confirm. Hello there. Let me confirm I've still got you guys. Yep, sorry. Momentary crotch cam or something. Knee cam. Is this car going to pass me on R? I think they're going with NAR. I pulled in. Oh, they're going in down that turning. Hey ho. I try to be helpful. I know I'm slow. Is this car there? Okay, they're parking. So as of yesterday, the flag that I've got sticking out the back of this is about 30 centimeters, sorry, 30 millimeters, 3 centimeters shorter. There's a chap that I was letting have a go. When he got out, accidentally kicked the flag off and snapped off the bottom inch and a bit. So the bottom bit of the flag is really quite wonky. It's taken several hits over the last couple of months. Yeah, it's taken a lot of damage. Actually, you know what? Because I'm not going around the one-way system, I can actually take advantage of the bike lane for a change. Right, send it down this hill. I should have put on Strava. It gets quick down here. It also gets trafficy, which is really quite scary. And there's a roundabout halfway down that I need to make sure I can stop in time for. So here comes the roundabout. Oh, fuck me, send it. That was not a good sound. My eyes are watering from the wind. Wow, okay. I'm going to take advantage of being able to use the bus lane as a bicycle. What the heck is going on here? can't do this. Not that way. Actually, I could have stayed. Oh, never mind. I'm guessing Charlton are playing at home today. You can hear the chanting in the distance. Right, let's do this. This is a bit iffy because I think it's a one-way road the other way. Carefully, this is not looking good. Right, I'm going to become a pedestrian, I think. How do I cross this as a pedestrian? Down there. So much cotton here. Now there is some way of getting across the massive junction that's to the right of me that you can't see right now as a cyclist, but I have no clue what it is or how to do it. Yep, I pressed the wait button and it's not doing anything, just making us wait. That took its time. It's not like they're going anywhere. So yes, there is a cycle path across here somewhere. And how do I use this? Oh, damn it. Can you do me a favour and press the button, please? Thank you so much. Cheers.
Very cool.
Thank you. That was kind of them. It's a bit cheeky to ask, but I stopped over this side to stay out of their way, and I didn't have a button to push over this side. So I'm rethinking the wisdom of my plan to head down essentially straight past the Charlton ground on match day on this, with the traffic and all the football fans. Great. I'm guessing if I just shout Charlton, I'll probably be alright. I think oi oi may be my communication of choice. Okay, they stopped playing music. At least for now. I might have to stop it again if they start playing music again before I leave. So yep, my local Halfords. Mission accomplished. Got myself cone spanners. So 13, 14, 15 and 17 mil. I'm pretty sure the cones on at least the front wheel are 14 mil. They might even be 13. But you can see just how how flat they are. I remember to turn the alarm off. I never remember to turn the alarm off. Usually the only reason it goes off is because I set it off. Right, mission accomplished. Let's see if I can get myself home alive. Oh my, this flag is wonky as fuck now. And if I stand back here, you'll see it. See, look how wonky it is. It's just off all over the place. It's seen better days. Now I have to figure out how the hell to get back. I think what I have to do is go out the actual entrance, then get onto the pavement, and essentially ride the wrong way through traffic, because that's the side that has the cycle path, which will be a bit hairier until the wider section. Can I get on the pavement? That's the question. Is there? There isn't. There's no drop curb. I think what I'm going to have to do is do a U-ey and go up there. Is there a drop curb? Oh, there is a drop curb. Okay, it's all good. I'm going up that way. And then see if I can get from there onto the road. Do I take my chances on the roundabout? Fuck it. You only die once. Let's do this. Oh shit. Alrighty. Now let's see if I can get my way onto the cycle path somehow. No worries. Cheers. I'm guessing there'll be a drop curb by this junction. Not junction. Crossing. Brilliant, thank you. And yeah, onto the cycle path. Fuck me, this does not sound right. It's feel right. But hey, that's where the cycle path is. I think it's like 3 points or something for driving down a cycle path. It is, yeah. I know, right? Yeah, if I get past this junction, it'll be a miracle.
Fucking look, 25.
That'd be me.
That was you.
Cheers, boys. I do not understand this cycle path. I'm going to do this as a pedestrian. It feels safer. Well, I can't cross because this car is across the junction. And this is why we don't stop in pedestrian crossings. There you go. Brilliant. Cheers. Thank you very much. It's good of them. And there is the cycle path to get back onto. That was sketchy as fuck. You're welcome. Oh, okay, there is some kind of cycle path going the other way, on the other side of the road. They come across over this way. Flip it out. Yeah, I do not know how that works. So I think I was probably supposed to be riding on the other side of the road up until then. Then a cycle path crosses the entire stream of traffic in order to join in over here, where it becomes two-way. Yeah, that's pretty batshit. Hello. Then I need to figure out which hill I'm going to attempt to get up. I meant to have a look at for bells in Halfords, because that is exactly a time I could use a bell. So for the most part that wasn't too bad. There was some crazy parkour, mostly down to where the fuck is the bicycle lane, but other than that, that could have been worse. So yes, which hill am I going to go up? Do I head, I was going to say, do I head further into Greenwich? I'm not getting any further into Greenwich. Look how clogged up the traffic is. I think I have to pretty much just go up the hills on this side and call it done. I'll cross back over with pedestrians and go up one junction, turn left and head up. Assuming of course I can use the crossing. So, like I say, I'll go up this next junction, this next turning. Occasionally you get cars trying to actually come up here. Alright mate. Hi, hello there. Yeah, imagine trying to get up here in a car. That's never going to happen. Might be a bit of a squeeze. I don't think I can fit through that gap. Nice one. Thank you. Right, now, yeah, this isn't going to happen for a while. I know. Yeah, just. Wow, this is definitely some crazy traffic. I wouldn't want to be them right now. That really sucks. Uh-oh, looks like I'm about to go the wrong way down a one-way bit. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Parkour, fuck it. I'm gonna have to. Just so I can get over there. I've gone wrong somewhere. I should have been coming up that way from the left, I think. Right. So last time I attempted to come this way, it was when the control box had burnt out and I'd lost a couple of diodes and transistors. Hello there. And I ended up having to push the C5 up the entire hill, and that was knackering. I mean, absolutely knackering. I had to stop several times on the way up to let my legs recover. So I'm going to have to do a lot of pedalling, but at least I'm going to have the motor to help me this time. Yeah, this hill doesn't look too bad. If the Tesla fancies giving me a tow, I wouldn't say no. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anyone behind me. And if there was, I don't think they can get through the traffic back there. Hello there.
Love it.
So once I hit that roundabout, the hill evens out a little. Nearly catching up that Tesla. That'd be fucking hilarious. So that's taken some of the sting out of the hill. That last bit was a bit steep. My legs are starting to ache a bit there. I got this, I can do this. And more importantly, the C5's got this. Oh, there's still no one behind me. Not a sausage. Not a thing. Not a sausage. Wave to the police. Hello. There's a car. Let him go. But the other one's going to have to wait. Yes, I still need to be in this lane, but I need to take up my position a bit. I'm going to turn right up there and head back to the park. I've done my mission, but I don't want to go home or anything. Why am I sitting in traffic? I don't have to sit in traffic. I can dodge all of that. And I can also die, apparently. Right, let me take the piss and sneak into the sneak into the roundabout here. There we go. Don't think I've ever been in this direction down in this before. I've always been coming the other way. Okay, nothing behind us. That was kind of them. They didn't have to stop. They made it safer for me. Oh, there goes my flagpole. That's a new one. Thank you very much. That's a new one. I've had all manner of things, but this is a... Okay, thank you, thank you. Oh, bless her, she doesn't speak English. But she was bringing me the flag. That was so kind of her. There we go. So of all the various crazy things that have happened, that is definitely a new one. Excuse me. Please don't squish me. Two upturned lime bikes. It's like, fuck these bikes in particular, dump. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back in this direction. I've never tried going this way before. Going in through this gate. Weak. Someone please be kind. Or just crack on with it, works as well. Stinks of piss by there today. That's not nice. Right. The flag is knackered. Go on. There we go. I think I'm up to 95 subscribers on YouTube. I'm nearly up to my 100. That would be really epic, because they're like genuine sort of organic subscribes. Yeah, literally people just following me, having seen me out and about, which is very, very awesome. I'm very appreciative of anyone and everyone that spends even a couple of minutes watching any of my videos. You know, you could be doing anything with your time. you can get more money, but you can't get your time back. So if anyone chooses to spend some of their time watching one of my videos, I'm super appreciative. I don't know why I'm going back to the statue again. Oh, is there something going on at the bandstand? What's going on up there? Let's go. There's a bunch of bicycles and just random, yeah, I think it's a bike group. I'm going to go down the other hill. I always go down the hill that we just passed. I'm going to go down the hill I usually come up. Sorry, cheers. He had the right of way. Send it. Descend it. I'm going to really need to keep on top of my speed down here. Way too many tourists and generally people. So I'm riding both the front and back brakes at the moment, gently. Those discs must be so flipping hot. Where are these ladies going? Right. So I do it every time. I stop up thinking I'm going to get myself something nice to eat, and there's some fantastic things here. One place doing a chana kati roll, which sounds amazing, and another one doing plantain. There's all manner of really good things. Oops, that should have set the alarm off. Yeah, there's some really nice things, but I suddenly then think, no, I'm going to behave myself, and end up getting nothing. Egypt. Sorry, I should have done that off camera. Let me adjust the GoPro a bit. There we go. Right. I am going to see what all those roller skaters are all about. If it's just a random meet or if they're all going somewhere. There used to be something called a Friday night skate, which would meet in central London, unsurprisingly on Friday night, and there would be hundreds, I mean literally hundreds of skaters and rollerbladers, and they'd do, you know, miles across central London. They'd have marshals and the whole 9 yards, people that would direct them and sort of control the crowds and everything. I don't know if that's still going. The traffic's probably too crap for that these days, or it could be that the traffic's crap enough to make it easier to do. But yeah, I'm going to stop up and see what all the skaters are about. It's pretty cool. Oh man, what's this all about? Is this a meet or are you all going somewhere from here?
Yeah, we're going somewhere.
Oh, awesome. Oh, wicked. Is it like the old, they used to be like the Friday night skate back in the day?
Yeah, kind of like it.
Alright, yeah. That's awesome. Do you know where you're going? Or is it like...
We're going to go to Riverside, do you know what that is?
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, sweet, yeah. Oh, nice one.
What is this? It's like a bike?
It's like a cross between sort of a bicycle and electric go-kart. So it was like an early attempt at making an electric vehicle. 15 miles an hour, same as like an
It's better than nothing.
yeah. But it's the same as like, you know, a normal e-scooter or an e-bike, they're limited.
What, go on like the road and stuff with this?
Sorry?
Go on the road with this?
Yeah, so these are actually road legal. The police can't do anything. If you're over 14, anyone can use them.
And you got lights and hazards and everything.
I've got lights on it. I put the indicators on. They didn't come with indicators. They're an optional extra. So you're sitting there doing this. Yeah. When you guys heading off?
Probably next 5-10 minutes.
Oh, awesome. That'll be so cool to see you all going.
I don't even know, you know. These guys,
They said 5-10 minutes. They
Yeah.
said 2 minutes. They ain't going for like the next half hour.
So how do you guys arrange all this? Is it through like Twitter?
Social media, like
Instagram stuff.
Ah, okay. Awesome. This is so cool.
It's just vibes here, man.
No, it's awesome, man. Yeah, it looks wicked. Sweet, you guys have a fantastic afternoon. It's nice to meet you. Have a good one. Cheers. Yeah, this is so cool. Whoops. Alright, man.
Halfords when it's raining.
Hi there. Bus. No squish. Oh, thank goodness for the lights. Go blue car. I tend to get pretty lucky in this junction. Oh. Those lights tend to stop at just the right time for me. Thank you. It's a little bit busy.
What is this?
Watch out, watch out.
Cheers. I'm hearing good music that wants to get me a copyright claim. Skirt, skirt. Where are we going? Wow, yes, really lively here today. Gosh, more than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be quite quiet. What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Let's head that way. Oh, why is it bitching about overheating? What's that bullshit about? Huh. Okay, well, it's doing what it's doing. Let's give it a minute. I am going to, while this is just bitching about being hot, I'm going to pause the recording just for a minute and back in a minute.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
That was a one of my childhood.
You and I both, that's why I got it.
dreams to
Yeah.
get one. Where did you get it?
So there's a Facebook group, a C5 owners group.
Yeah.
And the chap on there was saying, right, he was selling two. This one that spent the first 20 years of its life on display in an automotive museum in Somerset.
wow.
The next 17 years of its life on display in a showroom where he sold ride-on tractors. And so I was the only person that ever used it. He said it's in bubble wrap on a shelf. I've never used it. And the other one he was selling was still in the packing crate.
No way.
Yeah. So I was like, yep, I'll have it. I was in my car at 5 AM the next morning,
Wow.
stuffing it into the back of my Fiesta.
Do you have to change the battery at all?
So yeah, it's got a modern lithium battery in
right,
it.
which is going to be a lot better.
Yeah, so it weighs a fraction of the lead acid
Right,
ones.
So does
and
it shift a bit quicker than?
a little bit, yeah, it is a bit quicker. Mostly because it's better at constant current delivery than a lead
Right.
acid battery. It'll charge in about 3.5 hours.
Right.
And this one that I bought will do 18 miles. But obviously it depends, you can buy a bigger battery. It's entirely up to you how big a battery you buy.
I want to get one.
They're a lot of
Okay, you're
fun.
gonna have to
When you're a bit
wait
taller
for-
you can.
Yeah, 7 years you'll have to wait.
You're
Thank you so much.
very welcome,
Really,
no
really
problem.
appreciate
Have
that.
a good one.
Thanks a lot, mate.
No
Cheers.
problem. Cheers.
I'm
You're welcome.
7 years old, that means I have to wait for 5 years.
Is it,
It's
is it 12?
legally I think it's 14.
14.
Yeah, but that's to be road legal. Yeah.
Right. Brilliant.
Which, unlike scooters and everything else, it is legal.
Yeah.
So the police aren't going to take it off you.
Oh, it still looks futuristic.
It's a lot of fun. It's definitely what they thought the future would look like in the 80s, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Can he just sit down?
Of course you can. Yeah, of course you can.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Be careful, don't touch anything.
Yeah.
Smile. Mira. Smile. Sin apretar.
I can't wait.
Okay.
Exactly. That's unfortunately you need to be a little bit taller.
Look at me, look at me.
In 1 year, in a few months I could be.
In a few months.
Yeah.
Okay, mírame.
I don't want
Look at mummy.
No. Okay, off you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's all right.
What about when I...
No, you've got to drive it on.
Oops, careful. Oh, he's got his foot stuck, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he's stuck behind there.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
No
Take
problem.
care,
Cheers. Have a good one. You're welcome. Oh, bloody thing. There you go. Okay, I have a plan. I've been sitting here for about an hour, just enjoying the sun and the fresh air. But I've decided I have a plan. I'm going to do a quick lap around here just for the sake of it, then head up to the top, go to the place where I get the Epic Tango Ice Blast drinks from, and see if I can get some seeds of some description. Feed the burbs. It's something to do, isn't it? Gives me a mini mission. Yep, sorry, GoPro's been playing up this afternoon, just checking. God, it's lively over this side. Wow, I've been missing out. It's really lively over this side. That's so cool. There's loads of people. Nice. That's alright, it's okay, he's alright, he's alright. There's loads going on today. Right, mosey on again. There's so many people setting up parties and, well, not barbecues, picnics and stuff. Family and friends and stuff like that. It's fantastic. Looks like they're partial sighted.
We spent 6 months.
I don't know if the stick was white or silver. I thought it best to play it safe. Cheers. That is really impressive. You can ride up that hill that quickly. That is really, really impressive. I'm cheating, I've got a battery and a motor. That was all him. Oh, what have we got there? A couple of motorbikes back there. I'm not going to stop long here. Just a minute or two. Get my breath back. Mini bike meet. Couple of old classics. Or at least very retro styled if they're not old. Yeah, 66 reg. That's not that old. Thanks, man.
Have you had it long?
I had it about a year and a half now, I'd say.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is it original?
It is, yeah. The only thing that's been changed is I've put disc brakes on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like bicycle brakes?
Yeah, they are, yeah. So the original brakes at the front were just old school calipers, and with a plastic wheel, that's not the best idea. It tends to get hot and warp or melt and stuff. And the rear brake was just a drum brake, which is quite binary. It was on or off generally, and that wasn't great either. If you're going quite quickly down one of the hills, you don't really want to be doing handbrake turns halfway down. So the discs are just much more sort of progressive and work better.
You've got discs front and back?
Yes, yeah.
Is it batteries?
So yeah, it's a modern lithium battery in it. The originals were just lead acid jobs, and they're all completely defunct by now. So I bought a 36 amp hour LiFePO 4 battery. You just basically buy as big a battery as you want, and it'll go as far as you want. So I bought one that the size would physically fit under the original battery cover, and just made a small adapter, just a couple of cables to adapt it to the bus bar. And so that'll do 18 miles and charge in about 3.5 hours, 4 hours at most. It's not bad.
Maybe it's the future. Maybe they'll come back.
Well, it gets a lot more interest than I expected it to, and anyone under the age of about sort of 35 or 40 has never seen one before at all, tends to think they're new. And it's that's just come out because there's all the e-bikes and e-scooters and everything everywhere, so they just think that it's new, and ask me where they can get one.
Yeah. Well, arguably it makes more sense than the scooters, right?
It certainly has some practical sort of advantages. I mean, the big advantage with the scooters, they'll be like 48 volts or something with a modern motor in them, so they'll just come sailing up that hill without thinking twice about it. This one I'm going to have to put in some work, but ultimately it still does the job. So if they were made, if they were made today with a modern hub motor or a modern modern hub motor or a modern motor at the back, put in a 48 volt battery or something instead, it'd be completely practical in that respect. The only thing is the sort of perception of danger, and I ride in traffic a lot, and it's not as bad as you'd expect. It's not great, but it's not as bad. I wouldn't say it's much worse than being on a bicycle in traffic. Not really.
It's your lowness that's the issue.
People tend to...
Some cars are actually really low.
Yeah.
The thing is, the average height of cars has got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yes, very much so. Hence the flag.
Yeah.
Slightly dishevelled flag. Yeah, I mean, there is that factor, but I've found that 99% of car drivers have been really, I wouldn't even say respectful, just deeply considerate, sort of almost to a flaw, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
Because there comes a point, it's just act normally, pass me and just get on with it and be normal.
Yeah.
And I find that they go out of their way to try to give me a wide berth, which is very kind of them, but not necessary. Obviously, it only takes that one person to squish you, but.
Well aware of this.
But I have found that most drivers have been really considerate. I guess it's that sort of novelty factor of either, oh my god, it's one of those, or what the hell is that?
Yeah, sure. Well, thank you for chatting.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's nice to meet you.
Well.
Cheers, and yourself. Have a good weekend. So legally they're only, sorry?
But you always get the question right.
It's fine, yeah, it's all good. So legally they were designed, you're only allowed to do 15 miles an hour, so it's road legal. What a lot of the boys do is they'll add second batteries and wire them up in series. So they'll do about 25 then. Some of the guys have put hub motors on them and stuff, and they'll go a lot quicker, or swap in 48 volt motors in the back and they'll do like 40 miles an hour.
So I'm old enough to see when they came out.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I saw them at the time, just, you know, as a kid, you just look at it and go, wow, I want one, I want to have a go.
At least he got the idea started.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, very much so. I mean, of course you can, yeah. You're welcome. So which bike is yours?
The one in the corner, the white blue.
Is that a Jigsaw?
It's HP4.
Nice. You're very welcome. I'm just bike shopping at the moment.
Nice. You got anything at the moment?
No, I haven't had a bike for years, so I'm looking to get back into it. So I've got out like bikes from completely different genres that I'm looking at. So I've been looking at the Scout Bobber, the V4 Panigale, the 950 SP. It looks like a real handful, but then so does the 950 SP. But that's very similar. I had back in the day, I had a TDR 250. Now it was like a supermoto with a two-stroke engine in it. So I had the power of like an SV 650. There was an RD 350. There's a TZR 250. There may have been a.
Got a Toscana 701.
Oh, very nice.
Strongly recommended.
Awesome. The Huskies are fantastic. They've always been.
And they're more reliable than they used to be.
Awesome. How many of you guys are out today? Awesome. You can have a go if you want.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
No worries. Let me. Oh, have a good one, man.
Thanks. This is so cool.
Right.
What do I do?
Brakes, just like a bicycle or a motorbike. Literally just pedal a couple of times to get it moving. Once it's moving, that is the power button. Just hold the power button down and it'll, yeah, just keep hold of it.
Okay.
Don't turn too fast because it's only 3 wheels, and so it has a tendency to, yeah, and it is an antique, so. So just sort of be really careful in because people, well, you're a bike ride, you know that, you know what ride drivers are like, they'll just pull out without looking.
Steer, like, under your...
Yeah. Okay. It's literally where your hands naturally fall, and under your left thumb is the power button.
Ah, okay.
What's this button?
That's the horn, don't press it.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a wiring issue, so it trips the motor out at the moment. But I fitted a motorbike horn to it because I was sick of getting cars pulling out on me. So hold the button down. And don't hit anything. Bye-bye.
What is it?
It's a Sinclair. There you go. It was an early attempt at making an electric vehicle.
Yeah.
They're
quite rare now, though.
Yeah, they are.
Does it use petrol?
Batteries, so it's electric. Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. I can't hear anything.
So it was a bit of a flop, really. Yeah.
It's alright, you've got yourself a HP4, well done.
Yeah.
Not a bad swap.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Look at it. He's a fucking child.
Do you want to go? You know you do.
I do really want to go.
There you go then, because you're not going to get another chance, really, are you, realistically?
I used to like race. The only reason I know why it is because I used to race road bikes,
Awesome.
road cycles.
Okay. Excellent.
I used to do all that, so I used to do a lot of like cycling. So I know like a lot of cycling shows used to see.
Oh, really?
Like, derivatives.
Fantastic.
Well, like, you know, like newer versions, obviously.
Yeah.
Now there's loads of companies making electric bikes now.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
so cool. Do you want some?
It's a giggle. Yeah, all right, I can live with that. I think I'm getting the better end of that deal. It's a giggle, isn't it? Oh, you're right there.
Yes,
Those boots weren't really made for... Right, so I'll show you how it works again.
No, I probably shouldn't. But...
No, it's all good. Of course you
How
should.
much is one of these things?
About £1,000.
Oh, okay, I'm fine.
They've been going for sort of between £1,000 and £4,000 at the moment. So brakes like a car, like a bicycle or a motorbike. Literally just pedal a couple of times just to get moving. That is the power button. Press and hold it once it's moving. Don't turn sharply if it's going quickly because it's only 3 wheels and it's an antique and I won't be happy. Because you can't spray scratches out on this. It's literally they're there forever.
I'm too short.
No, you're good. You're all good.
That's the power button here.
Yeah, so don't push it till you're remotely moving. The moment you're moving, it's fine.
Oh my god, it's hard to steer though because my legs are there.
There you go.
Oh my god. That's weird out.
And don't hit anything. See, at least I don't have to tell you guys to watch out for, idiots like the dude in the Range Rover that just pull out on you because you're used to that.
Yeah, we have one of those in Germany.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, see, I've just been to Berlin and that'd be perfect there. All of the bicycle lanes everywhere.
Are you
and
allowed to take it?
that's road legal, yeah.
Like the police won't have a problem?
No, it's completely road legal. Yeah, anyone over the age of 14.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we have one
Have you
in,
seen mine?
I think it's in Essen in our lockup.
Oh, fantastic.
And we take it to like camps and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very cool. There really can't be many over there.
Yeah.
Very few in Germany. I know 1 or 2 owners, but not many.
Do people put like new batteries and stuff in them?
Yeah, I've got a lithium, a LifePo 4 battery in that, because the original ones were lead acid and they're all defunct now.
The motors are original.
We
Yeah.
still have our lead acid one. We just changed out the acid.
Oh, awesome. That's very cool. Hi. Sorry? 18 miles on this, but yeah, it's all down to what kind of a battery you buy. If you buy a bigger battery, it'll go further. Yeah.
That is amazing.
It's a giggle, isn't it?
So much fun. I want one.
I was just gritting.
1985. Did you want to go? Yeah?
Come on, Liv.
Can you explain it to me
Yeah, of course. Sorry, 1 minute.
It's actually really, it sounds really weird, but it's actually really nice.
I thought it was weird.
So,
putting that onto my
so
leg.
it's brakes just like a bicycle or a motorbike. That is the power button. So, yeah, okay. So this is the power button. Don't push it until you're moving.
Yeah.
Literally just give it a couple
Where
of...
is it?
That's
Oh,
it.
that
Yeah,
thing,
that is
okay.
it. So the moment you're moving,
Yeah.
press and hold the battery, the button.
Can I just like cycle around?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
straight?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Yeah.
And don't turn too sharply because it's only 3 wheels. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I got next
Go on, push the button.
Push the button. It's so tall.
I got it home in the back of my Fiesta. I had to take the front seat out, but I do, yeah. It's like the world's smallest YouTube channel. So I was streaming my rides to Twitch and YouTube, but it's just YouTube at the moment. I'm going to start streaming again to Twitch in a couple of weeks.
Here come the police, that's Liv arrested.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
yeah.
Because I know the police have loads of problems with like the modern electric stuff. So.
That's it. The scooters and stuff they'll confiscate, but I've never had a problem with the police. They usually just wave as I'm going past. How far have you guys come today?
I just live in Fulham, so.
Oh, okay, not
We're
far
at the
at
bike
all.
shed in
Near
Shoreditch all
Wembley,
the time.
Oh, awesome.
You need to bring it to the bike shed.
Well, that would be a giggle.
Yeah,
So
bring it to the bike shed. Honestly, so many people will be like,
Awesome.
here's where I live. Totally
Yeah.
to the side of a police van.
I was just I was just saying I've been bike shopping the last sort of month or so because
Yeah.
I used to have a bike back in the day,
Oh, sick.
and my mate's just doing his CBT, and so I'm like, you know what? That's it.
I was like, oh my god, the police is.
Oh, they're fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, they did actually ask who you were, but I said you were
Yeah.
a very important German woman.
Yeah.
Wow.
Go test ride that husky. Go do it.
Awesome.
Yeah, get a husky. They're nice.
Well, I was saying I was looking at either a V4 Panigale, the 950 SP, or a Scout Bobber. They're all like completely different types
so
of
yeah,
bike.
hell of a difference,
It's like, well, my TDR was like the 950 SP, but obviously that was a 2-stroke, so it had the power of an SV650, but then a little 2-stroke 250 upright bike, and it was just lunacy on wheels. But then the others, I've never had a sport bike, so it just, there's that bit in me, that itch that will never go away, and that might not be the best choice,
For
but
a bit.
yeah.
Have it 6 months.
Yes.
Did you want to have a go?
I'm good.
All right, no worries.
How far can it go with one battery?
On this battery, about 18 miles. You just, if you want to go further, buy a bigger battery or put a second one in.
Okay.
So it's just the battery that I chose to buy for it will do about 18 miles. It's because I literally chose one that was small enough to fit underneath the original battery cover.
Because obviously in the beginning it was like weird to have it in between your legs and stuff. And I thought when you say push the power button, it's like on, like a motorcycle.
Ah, no, you have to keep holding it down, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really smooth though.
It's not bad, is it? It's fun. It's not very good at hills though. That's when you have to start putting in.
Oh, you have to pedal on there.
Yeah, so that's where a modern battery, a modern motor, they'd have like a 48 volt motor in there. A couple of the guys I know have fitted 48 volt systems throughout, and that just sails up the hills without thinking twice about it.
Because there's a lot more electric motorcycles on the scene now.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It's quite interesting how they're like, you know, get the power out of the batteries.
Yeah.
Are you like scared? Do you go on the road and stuff?
Yeah, I go off down all around the place on it, yeah.
Are you scared that someone doesn't see you properly?
Occasionally, I mean the flag helps a bit, but I've fitted a full...
Okay.
So it's an 8-amp motorbike horn, just so when people don't see me, they'll hear me.
Okay.
And so I have had to use it a couple of times, but for the most part, it's not too bad. I'm going to come and look at your bikes now. I have to come and see.
Can you like push it or you just leave it?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
No one can read.
Sorry?
Oh, so cool.
Oh, you're very welcome. So you have to come and check out your bikes now. Nice.
It's a mix. It's a big mix of bikes.
Is that the 650? It's 600, isn't it? 600. Wicked. I like it a lot. Way more useful than a litre bike. The litre bikes have that attraction to them, but you can actually use that.
Yeah. Like, but when we go out of the city,
Right.
then I'd kill myself for a litre bike right now. I'd pay myself for a bit. Like, I'd love to buy that, but at the
It
same
is
time,
nice.
I know
So
I'd
is,
kill myself.
as a beam, does that mean it's got the opposing engine, or has it got like a straight
It's an inline four.
inline?
200 horsepower.
Fantastic. Fantastic. It's really nice.
Bike in front.
Yeah. That is so cool. Yeah, there's a bike shop just over the other side of Shooters Hill that's deals in Indians and MV Agustas, and they've got one of the Nürburgring Agustas in there at the moment. It is just jizz. It's 35 grand, and it is just bike porn, pure bike porn.
One guy, we were at a place the other day, and he's got a H2 for sale.
Oh, okay.
I got when I saw it. It's in that like shadow grey, the launch colour.
Awesome.
And he was like, oh, I only want 23 grand for it. I was like, that's cool, but the insurance.
Because they're supercharged, right?
Yeah, 300 brake horsepower.
Flipping heck, that's nuts. That's
300,
nuts.
I think they weigh about 170, 180.
No, you're kidding, they're that light. That's
So
nuts.
it's like a ridiculous. It's almost like 2 brake horsepower per kilo. It's insane. And there's people been mapping it up to like 400 brake.
Flipping heck.
Yeah, there's people in America put like bigger superchargers, turbos, like
Americans is
Ford,
crazy.
Yeah,
400 brake.
that is
Nobody
nuts.
needs that in a motorbike.
I know it puts the old Hayabusa back in its place, really, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, a standard H2 will shit over most. Turboed ones, maybe not.
No,
Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of turboed ones that drive tricks and they're so cool.
They're crazy.
I just remember like I was queuing up for a quarter mile. There was this woman at the front on a stretched Hayabusa with 2 turbochargers on it. And she was, like,
Fantastic, what a
65,
legend.
and I was
No
like,
way.
you're literally-
Aspirations, that's
She's
like
oh,
life
yeah,
goals.
I'm showing my grandkids this, and I'm like, if I'm half as cool as you at your age, I'll be really happy.
She sounds like a legend, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Where was that? Was that Pods or?
Santa Podge.
Awesome.
I love Santa Podge.
Excellent. I never did it, I've never done it.
Give it a go. It's not too expensive and it's a lot of fun.
I had some silly cars that would have been, no. It's just that fear of tanking it into the walls and.
It's over like before you know it. It's just
Yeah.
then you gotta wait another hour.
I've done it in cars, but not on bikes.
See, there was a whole bunch of us. We used to do. There was something called the London Midnight Tunnel Run. I used to help run that, and we used to meet up at sort of between 12 and 2 o'clock at night in central London, and we'd either do an east-west or a west-east run. And just eventually the traffic just got too bad that it just wasn't even worth, doing those anymore. Which one's yours? The Jigsaw.
Yeah, the Jigsaw. Oh my god.
How long have you had that?
You get him to the back.
Let's see what he does.
Excellent.
As long as he doesn't fall off.
That's a future biker right there.
Look at his smile.
That smile says everything, doesn't it?
To be fair, he's not had as much chance to touch the floor as me, hasn't he? Smile.
Blimey. Right, try and resume my plan. That was really nice meeting those guys. They were really nice, really sound. I hadn't considered a Harley. I always thought of the Indian. It's just got a slightly, there's something a bit more unique or individual about it. But you know, a Harley is a Harley. They do have a certain sort of, they are a legend for a reason. They're a lifestyle brand. Tiny little dog on the other side of the road. Oh. I can hear the bikes. Oh, all the bikes going in the distance behind us. But right now, dog, tiny dog. Oh, that little fluffy thing. That's a big dog over there. Hello, big dog. Okay, I don't know. Thank you. Sorry. Send it. If they won't, I will. I might be getting a bit cocky. Not that any of us are going anywhere with this traffic. I need to figure out why that front brake is chattering. I'm thinking of getting some kind of a sort of selfie stick for the GoPro, just something I can sort of hold it out, and or maybe if I can mount it. I do have clamps. I'm not convinced they'll hold it sort of well enough that it won't yeet the GoPro onto the floor. I need to do a couple of runs and braking runs and try and see what it is that's causing the chattering, I'm guessing there's some kind of movement or something like that. big fat Mustang over there. You hear it go blah, 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 in the distance. It sounds fantastic. eBay. See, I could scooch up the inside here, but it just feels like a bad idea. As ideas go, I'm sure that's a bad one. Hello there, how you doing? You alright?
Not too bad, mate.
Good, good to see you. Right, I am going to pause recording for a minute. You hear that fat Mustang. Yeah, pause recording, back in a minute. Right, I'm back. Let me set up the phone again, and I'll do the same as the other day. I'll do a sneaky ride across the grass instead of down the road, which is going to be a bit lethal one-handed. So I'll just go cross country. There's the zebra crossing. Head straight for the zebra crossing. Which unfortunately looks like I might squish that lady. Do not squish the lady. There it goes. Oh, there goes the flagpole. This surface is just so bumpy, my gosh. Right. What I'll do is wrap some more masking tape around the end of the flagpole, because it used to be about that much that would wedge in. Obviously it's taken a bit of a battering. A handful of well-meaning, unfortunate accidents. Accidents happen, it's not the end of all, it's only a piece of metal. It costs literally just a couple of quid from B&Q. Right, I'm going to hide in the shade over here today. I have no idea what all these are. They kidney beans. Wow, that's so weird. Right. I'm going to pause recording for a while, have my drink, eat some of the snacks that I just bought from the shop. Oh, I'll show you those. Hold on, sit tight. Don't go away. Check these out. I discovered them last night in that shop, and they're amazing. Oh yeah, they ran into the rubbish I found floating around. Yeah, these cinnamon and brown sugar pretzel piece. They are just flipping amazing. Absolute jizz. And I really shouldn't be eating them, but they're that good. I had visions of turning around and seeing the C5 rolling off and floating into the pond. Right, okay, so I've got these, I've done that, I've grabbed a straw, so I'm going to pause recording for a bit. Back in a bit. Fuck this GoPro. So yes, I'm heading home. Bumped into an old friend from the gym, and just go. It's alright, cheers. An old friend from the gym, and met a couple of new people and fed the birds and stuff. No, everyone to seriously go. Bless them, all the car drivers trying to be nice and let me go, but I'm just going to be in their way. I'd really much rather they went, they do their thing, and I'll go once they're all gone. Because otherwise I'm just going to have a car breathing down my neck, which isn't safe for me, and is tedious and boring for them. And this woman didn't even look or give a shit. So what do we reckon they're going to fling the door open at me? Okay. The paranoia is real. It's like being a biker. I presume that everyone isn't a paid assassin who's out to get me. Right, here we are at the stopping point. Thank you for watching, even if you just dropped in to watch this tail end. If you watched any of my video at all, thank you so much. If you make it this far, leave the comment. I didn't leave the word assassin in your comments, in the comments below. Tomorrow's Sunday. If the weather's good tomorrow, I'll probably be out tomorrow as well, do another video, but just go out for a ride basically. Yeah, that's that. Thank you so much. I will maybe see you tomorrow. C5 Live UK. I'll see you around. Like, share, subscribe. Bye bye.